There we go, recording now.
So now we'll move on to the second topic that we're going to discuss today. It's up for debate with these two lovely ladies beside me, and it's about minimum pricing on alcohol. Is it a tax on the poor people of society, or is it good for the health of the nation? So let's start with Ashley.
Supermarket chain Tesco all over Scotland has put a stop to cheap drink. This is a penalty for sensible drinkers out there who don't have the money to buy what's known as quality alcohol. Not all people are drunken hooligans who hang around streets and towns. The drunken behaviour should have much stiffer penalties. Instead of people making excuses for their behaviour, instead this government should decide to punish the decent, sensible drinkers. Drinkers will now have to pay at least $4.50 on a standard bottle of wine, £6 on a six-pack of beer, and $5.50 for a bottle of cider. Spirits are also going up by at least £14 for whisky specifically. This is punishing the moderate drinker who sits at home with a drink some weekends, who aren't drinking to excess. More than 10% of the population who are being affected by this will pay half as much more for alcohol.
Okay, good points made there, Ashley. And Fiona, do you have something you'd like to say in opposition to this?
Yeah, I think that the minimum pricing is going up on alcohol can be a good thing for this nation. The NHS, for starters, it costs them thousands every year on the people drinking irresponsibly. Accidents on the road with drunken drivers, hit and runs, violence in pubs, clubs and the towns, or even domestic in the home. General accidents like falling over drunk, drunken teams of youth hanging around being a nuisance to residents they hang around in destruction in private properties. They cost to innocent people all over the country every year. The government are intending to cut out binge drinking among the public, as alcohol is the cause of most deaths in Britain in young men between the ages of 16 and 24 who are not alcoholics. People who say that it's punishing the responsible drinkers who don't drink irresponsibly, ruining it for them, with young men and women drinking at dangerous levels in many different age groups. As young as 13 are being hospitalised with alcohol-related injuries. Being an alcoholic is an illness. There are people in this land who can't work or function one day without drinking. If we made less available and more expensive, we could maybe beat the problem. The Medical Association has been calling on this move for minimum pricing for years. As a spokesperson for the Medical Association has said, it would help the problem of binge drinking.
Okay, great, thank you, Fiona. I mean, some people would argue that that is a self-inflicted illness, but the jury's still out on that one, I suppose. So that concludes our interview on that one.